Welcome to Learners Prep. In this session, we will solve some more problems based on the concept of averages. This is the second session in this topic of averages. Question number 11. The average marks of a class of 24 students is 41. Of them, 20 are boys and their average is 42. So, what is the average marks of the girls? So, we have average marks of the total class of 24 students is 41. So, let us find out the total marks of all the students. Total marks of all the students. So, average is 41 and there are 24 students. 24 multiplied by 41 gives the total of all the students. So, of these 20 are boys and their average is 42. So, total of all the boys is the average is 42 and there are 20 boys. So, the remaining are girls. So, what is the total number of girls here? Girls are 24 minus 20. So, there are 4 girls. So, let us find out the difference between the total of all the students and total of all the boys. So, 24 multiplied by 41. So, 24 multiplied by 41. Otherwise, we will subtract as it is 24 multiplied by 41. This is the total of all the students minus total of all the boys is 42 multiplied by 20. So, this gives the total of all the girls. So, to find out the average, this should be divided by 4 because there are 4 girls. So, average of girls. So, if you simplify, you can take 4 common in the numerator. If you take 4 common, so you will get 6 times of 41 minus 7 times of 20. So, 4 5s 20. 4 5s 20 divided by 4. So, 4 gets cancelled. So, what is remaining here? 6 times of 41 is 246. So, 42 times of 5 210. So, that gives us 246 minus 210 is 36. So, this is the average of the girls. 36 is average of the girls. Answer is B is the correct answer, 36. Question number 12. The average marks obtained by a student in Hindi and Science were 30 less than his marks in Hindi. He got 62 marks in Science. Find his marks in Hindi. So, the average marks obtained by a student in Hindi and Science is 30 less than his average marks in Hindi. So, total marks. So, total marks are 62 is Science and marks in Hindi we don't know, we will assume it as H. So, this is the total marks in Science and Hindi. So, the average is divided by 2. This gives the average. 62 plus H is sum of the marks in Science and Hindi divided by 2 it gives the average of both the subjects. So this average is equal to 30 less than the marks in Hindi. 30 less than marks in Hindi. So this is equals to H minus 30. So 30 less than Hindi. Average is 30 less than Hindi. Now simplify this and find the value of H that gives the marks in Hindi. 62 plus H is equals to, by cross multiplication, 2H minus 60. So that is 62 minus 60 comes to left side, it becomes plus 60, and 2H plus H comes to right side, it becomes minus H, that is H. 2H minus H is H. So H is equals to 62 plus 60, that is 122. So this is marks in Hindi. So marks in Hindi are 122. This is the correct answer, 122. Option C is the right answer. Question number 13. In an electronics manufacturing unit, there are 120 operators and 80 supervisors. The average daily production of all the employees is 16 units. If the average production of operators is 20 units per day, find the average production of supervisors per day. So operators and supervisors together, it is 120 plus 80. So there are total 120 plus 80, 200. So there are 200 people in the company, in the manufacturing unit. So their average production is 16 units per day. So there are operators, 200 operators are there. The total production is 200 multiplied by 16. So this is a 200 employees, you can say 200, and their average production per day is 16. So that is 3200. 3200 units per day is a total production. And average production of operators, so this is employees, and average production of operators is 20 units per day. So total production of operators, for operators, total is 20 units per day. There are 120 operators. So that is 20. So that is 2400 units per day. So this is the production of operators. So the remaining are supervisors. So what is the production of supervisors? 3200 minus 2400. So that is 32 minus 24 is 8. 800 units is the production of supervisors. 800 units is the production of supervisors. So average of supervisors. Average of supervisors is 800 units is the total production of supervisors, and there are 80 supervisors. So 80, 10 times is 800. So average of supervisors is 10 units per day. 10 units per day is the average. So the correct answer is option B is the right answer. Question number 14. The average weight of a group of 50 boys is 60 kg. When 5 boys whose average weight is 80 kg left the group and 10 boys whose average weight is 70 kg joined the group, Then find the new average weight of the group. So initially we have 50 boys and their average is 60. So average is 60. So 50 into 60. This is the total weight of 50 boys. From this, 5 boys whose average weight is 80, they left. Left means we have to subtract. 5 boys of average weight 80, they left. Subtract it. And 10 boys whose average weight is 70, they joined the group. So we should add 10 boys whose average weight is 70, they joined. So here we have to divide with, initially there were 50 boys. So from that 5 left and then 10 added. So overall 5 added. So it becomes 55 boys overall. So if you divide with 55, you will get the new average. You will get the new average. Simplify this. 50 into 60, 3000. 5 into 80, 400. 10 into 70, 700. Divided by 55. So this is 3000 minus 400 is 2600 plus 700, 3300. 3300 divided by 55. So you can cancel it by 11 table, 11 5s, 11 3s. Then again 5 1s, 5 6, 60. So that is a new average is 60 kg. 60 kg is the new average after 5 students leaving and 10 students joining. The average weight is 60 kg. Answer is C is the right answer. Question number 15. The average salary of 20 workers in an office is 1900 rupees per month. If the manager's salary is added, the average becomes 2000 per month. The manager's salary is what? So the average salary of 20 workers is 1900 rupees. So total salary would be 1900 multiplied by 20. So this is the total salary of 20 workers. So when the manager's salary is added, the average becomes 2000. So let us assume the manager's salary as X and the average is 2000 now. So this should be divided by, already there were 20 workers plus 1 manager, that gives 21. Total number of people now 21. So the average is now 2000. This average is equivalent to 2000. So simplify this and find X value, that gives the salary of the manager. So this is 38,000 plus X is equals to, by cross multiplication, 21 2s 42,000. So X is equals to 42,000 minus 38,000. So that is 42 minus 38 is 4,000. So this is the salary of manager. Salary of manager is 4,000 rupees. So answer is D is the correct answer. Question number 16. The average of 30 numbers is 40. If two numbers 30 and 50 are discarded, the average of the remaining set of numbers is what? So, average of 30 numbers is 40. So, what is the total? So, sum of the numbers is 30 into 40. So, 30 numbers are there and their average is 40. So, that is 1200. 1200 is the sum of the numbers. Two numbers 30 and 50 are discarded. So, 30 plus 50 is 80. So, 80 should be subtracted. So, 1200 minus 80, that gives 1120. So, if two numbers are removed, how many numbers are there? 30 minus 2, 28 numbers are there. Now, we have to find out the average of the remaining numbers. So, 1120. So, this is the sum of remaining numbers. Remaining numbers are only 28 because two numbers are discarded. So, let us simplify. 7 fours, 7 ones 7, 7 6 42, 0 carry, 4 ones 4 40s. So, that is average is 40. 40 is the average of the remaining numbers. B is the correct answer. Question number 17. The average of 5 numbers is 27. If one number is excluded, the average becomes 25. The excluded number is what? The average of 5 numbers is 27. So, total of 5 numbers is 27 into 5. So, 27 into 5 is 5 sevens 35, 135. And one number is excluded. So, we don't know what is that number. 135 minus x. Then the average becomes 25. So, now from 5 numbers, one number is excluded. So, only 4 are there. So, the average now becomes 25. So, that is 135 minus x is equals to 4 into 25, 100. So, x is equals to 135 minus 100, which is equals to 35. The excluded number is 35. The correct answer is option C is the correct answer. The excluded number is 35. Question number 18. A batsman in his 17th innings makes a score of 85 runs and thereby increases his average by 3 runs. What is his average after the 17th innings? So, here from 1 to 16 he had some average, and in 17th innings he scored 85 runs. See here, from 1 to 16 he had an average. We don't know what is that average, x. Let us assume it as x. And in the 17th innings, so the total is 16x. Total is, this is average. Total will be 16 innings. Average is x, total is 16x. In the 17th innings, he scored 85. So, total of all the innings is 16x plus 85 divided by 17. So, the new average is 3 more than the previous average. So, x plus 3. 3 more than the previous average, x. because the average is increasing by 3. So now if you simplify this, you will get the average of the initial 16 innings. So simplify this, 16x plus 85 by cross multiplication 17x plus 17 3s 51. So 85 minus 51 is equal to 17x minus 16x is x. So x is equals to 34. So what is this? This is the average of the initial 16. Now the question is, what is his average after the 17th innings? So after the 17th innings, it should increase by 3. So average after 17th innings. After 17th innings is x plus 3. So x is 34, initial average 34 plus 3, that gives us 37. So this is the new average after the 17th innings. So A is the correct answer. Question number 19. The average runs of a cricket player in 10 innings was 32. How many runs must he make in his next innings so as to increase his average of runs by 4? So in the 10 innings, it was 32. So total is scored in 10 innings. Total is 32 into 10. That is 320. So you should score in the next innings x runs. 320 plus x. So x runs you should score in the 11th innings. So the new average can be found by dividing with 11. So the new average should increase by 4. So what was the initial average? 32. Now it should increase by 4. So that means 32 plus 4 is 36. So the new average must be 36. So by scoring x runs in the 11th innings, the score average score should become 36. So what is the value of x? So let us simplify and find out. So by cross multiplication, 320 plus x is equals to 36 into 11. 36 into 11. So that is 11 6. 11 3 is 33 plus 6, 39. 396. So x is equal to 396 minus 320. So that is equals to 76. So he should score 76 runs in the next innings. He should score 76 runs in the next innings, that is 11th innings, so that the average becomes 36, 4 more than the previous average. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 20. 9 friends went to a cave. 8 of them spent 20 rupees each. And 9th friend spent 16 more than the average expenditure of all the 9 friends. What was the average expenditure? So 8 of them spent 20 rupees each. So what is the total of 8 friends? So total of 8 friends is 8 into 20. 9th friend spent 16 more than the average expenditure of all the 9 friends. So what is the average expenditure of all the 9 friends? We don't know. Let us assume it as x. So, ninth friend spent 16 more than the average of 16 more than average expenditure of all the 9 friends. So, that is x plus 16. So, this is a total of all the 8 friends. This is the expenditure of the 9th friend. Now, if you add, this becomes the total of all the 9 friends. So, let us divide this. There are 9 friends total, so divide with 9. So, this is equals to average of all the 9 friends, which we assumed it as x. So, let us simplify now and find the value of x. 8 into 20, 160 plus x plus 16 divided by 9 is equals to x. So, that is 176 plus x is equals to 9x by cross multiplication. 176 is equals to 9x minus x, 8x. So, x is equal to 176 divided by 8. So, 8 ones, 8 twos, then again 8 twos. So, that is 22. So, this is the average expenditure of all the 9 friends. Average of all the 9 friends is rupees 22. This is the correct answer. Option B is the right answer. 21. Average of 4 consecutive odd numbers A, B, C and D respectively is 24. What is the product of B and D? That means second and fourth. So, let us assume the odd numbers. So, consecutive odd numbers will be with a difference of 2. So, first odd number, let us assume x. Next will be x plus 2. So, next will be x plus 4 and x plus 6. These are the 4 consecutive odd numbers. So, the average is 24. So, what is the average of the consecutive numbers? First number plus last number by 2. So, average is first number x plus last number by 2 is, according to the question, it is 24. Simplify this. 2x plus 6 is equals to 48 by cross multiplication. 2x is equals to 48 minus 6, 42. X is equals to 42 by 2, 21. So, that means the first odd number is 21. The first odd number is 21. Next odd number is 23. Then 25. Then 27. So, these are A, B, C and D. So, we have to find out the product of B and D. So, product of B and D. So, that is 23 into 27. So, what is the units digit? 7 and 3. If you multiply, 1 will be the units digit. So, the option with 1 as a units digit is only 1, that is 621. So, that is the right answer, 621. Option C is the right answer. Question number 22. The average of A, B and C is 11. So, what is the sum of A, B and C? sum of A, B and C. So 11 into 3, 33. Average of C, D and E is 17. Sum of C, D and E, 17 into 3, 51. Average of E and F is 22. So E and F, 22 into 2, 44. Next, average of C and E is 16. C and E, 16 into 2, 32. So find the average of A, B, C, D, E and F. So we know A, B, C and we should find out D, E, F. D, E, F we need to find out. C plus D plus E minus C plus E. This gives the value of D. This is 51 minus 32. So here C and E will get cancelled. D will remain. So D is equals to 51 minus 32 is 19. So A, B, C we know, D we know, E and F also we know. So A plus B plus C plus D plus EF divided by 6. This gives the average. So ABC total 33, D is 19, E plus F is 44. So divide with 6. So this is 33 plus 44, 77. 77, 96 by 6. So 96 by 6 is 16 times. So this is the average of A, B, C and D, E, F. 16 is the average. So correct answer is option A. Question number 23. The average weight of 6 men decreases by 3 kg when one of them weighing 80 kg is replaced by a new man. The weight of the new man is what? So here replacement formula we have to use. So weight of the new man. So weight of the new man is equals to, so weight of the man left, weight of the man left, weight of the man left minus, so average decrease into number of men. So we should use this formula. So weight of the new man is, the person who is living is 80 kg minus, so how much is the average decreasing? Average is decreasing by 3 kg. How many men are there? 6 men are there. So 80 minus 3 into 6. So that is 80 minus 3 into 6 is 18. So 80 minus 18 is 62. So the weight of the new man is 62 kg. So this is the correct answer. Option D is the right answer. Question number 24. The average age of 8 students in a class increases by 2 years when one student aged 18 years is replaced by a new student. What is the age of the new student? Similar question, here average is increasing. So here also let us write the formula. Age of new student, age of new student is age of student left, age of student left. So here increasing, so plus, so increase in average into number of students. So we should use a increase formula here. So what is the age of the student left here? 18 years is the age of the student who left. So what is the increase in the average? 2 years. So increase in the average is 2 years. How many students are there here? 8 students multiplied by 8. So if you simplify this, 18 plus 16. 18 plus 16 is 34. So 34 years is the age of the new student. So the correct answer is option C is the right answer. Question number 25. 3 years ago, the average age of a family of 5 members was 17 years. A baby having been born, the average age of the family is the same today. The present age of the baby is what? So 3 years ago, the average age of the family of 5 members was 17 years. So what was the total age? So total age 3 years ago was 17 into 5 is 85. Now present total age. So present total age. This is a 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Now present total age. So present total age. So there are 5 members in the family. So everybody's age increases by 3 years. So that means 3 into 5, 15 years. So total age will increase all the members by 15 years. 85 plus 15, that is 100 years. So total age is 100 years. Now present there are how many members? 5 members were there earlier. A baby was born now. So now the baby was born. There will be 6 members now. And present average is again same as the previous average. So previous average is 70. So total is 100 years for 5 members plus age of the baby we don't know. So let us assume it as X. And there are 6 members now. So this is a present average. So 100 years is the total age of 5 members. X years is the age of the baby. So total there are 6 members. So the average is 100 plus X by 6. So now present average is same as the previous average. So the previous average was 17. Now let us simplify, find the value of X. So this is age of the baby, we assumed as X. Age of a baby is X. So 100 plus X is equals to 17 into 6 is 102. X is equals to 102 minus 100. So that is 2 years is the age of the baby. So C is the correct answer. Age of the baby is 2 years. So these are the problems based on the concept of averages. So we'll solve some more models of questions in the next session. So we try to solve most of the questions using the short methods. So if you come across any other method of solving the questions in easy way, you can mention them in the comment box. Thank you.